ẹ̀sìn ti wọ inú òṣèlú, òṣèlú ti wọ inú ẹ̀sìn. So ìgbà tí ẹ̀sìn dẹ̀ ti wọ inú òṣèlú, wàhálà ti dé. Òṣèlú fún ara rẹ̀ ti wá wọ inú ẹ̀sìn, wàhálà ti dé. Nítorí pé àwọn nǹkan méjèèjì yẹn wọn ò bára wọn dọ́gba rárá. Ẹni tó ń ṣe òṣèlú, ẹ ti mọ̀ wípé paraku ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń bẹ lọ́wọ́ wọn.
Bàbá Adébóyè mọ bí rẹ̀ bí Tinubu bó ṣe root tó ẹ̀fún ẹni ẹ̀ ní pásítọ̀. Kó máa ṣe pásítọ̀ tó rẹ̀ tí wọ́n pé nǹkan kan máa wọlé wá fún yín ní every month látọ̀dọ̀ wọn. So wọ́n ti jẹ́ òdòdó.
Ṣé Bàbá Adébóyè máa sọ pé àwọn ò mọ̀ wípé irú rẹ̀ mi Tinubu àtọkọ ẹ̀ wọ́n ń fi ráìsì bọ́ àwọn èèyàn torí election? Ṣé bàbá yẹn sọ̀rọ̀?
Wọn ò lè sọ kankan. Wọ́n ní wọ́n ti jẹ́ òdòdó, wọn ò lè sọ òdòdó.
Gbogbo wọn pátá.
Ẹ̀yin èèyàn ṣe mọ̀ pé ẹ̀sìn yìí náà fi gba ìṣẹ̀ṣe kù lọ́wọ́ wa. Ẹ̀sìn yìí náà fi gba àwọn ìṣẹ̀ṣe àwọn òṣàbáláyé wa náà fi gbà kù lọ́wọ́ wa. Àwọn ìjọba gangan ló wá kò tó ń kọ̀ǹtúrò ẹlẹ́sìn nísìnyí. Tán bá ti gbówó lé wọn, àwọn babaláwo náà máa gbé fàjẹlẹ̀, wọ́n máa ṣògùn oríṣiríṣi fún wọn. Ṣèbó náà báyé ilẹ̀ Yorùbá jẹ́ nísìnyí. Ẹ wo Uncle Rotimi, àwọn náà ti jáde sọ̀rọ̀ lórí nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ìlú Ọ̀yọ́ State pẹ̀lú àwọn ọmọ tí àwọn Fúlàní tán kó wọgbó lọ, tí àwọn ìjọba tí ààrẹ ní bọ́ọ̀dì tó lè jáde sọ̀rọ̀ lára àwọn ìjọba àwọn ọba, ààrẹ ní bọ́ọ̀dì tó lè jáde sọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ wo ẹwọ́n kẹ̀kẹ́ fìdílé kẹwàá gbọ́n kan tí Uncle Rotimi èyí tí wọ́n sọ.
That ìṣẹ̀ṣe has power, but of what use is the power when you people are so selfish with what you have? What is the usefulness? I'm asking today. That in the faces, in the presence of Ogun, Shango, Oya, everything, you good for nothing morons do not use this power to save your own land. You are using it for selfish reasons. It will never be well with all of you too. Unless if these orishas, if these deities did not stand for justice when they were alive. But if they stood for justice, but you people are using it for personal gains, it will never be well with all of you. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin babaláwo, gbogbo ẹ̀yin oníṣègùn, gbogbo ẹ̀yin adáhùn ṣe ìkà. Èèyàn lè mọ ewé títí, èèyàn lè mọ egbò títí kó mọjọ́ tó máa kú. It will never be well with any one of you. Iye èèyàn tẹ́ bá fẹ́ pèpè lọ pè wọ́n pa, tẹ́ bá fẹ́ orúkọ ìyá mi, Andrew tí wàá gborúkọ ìyá mi, ẹ béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ jẹ́ kó fún yín. Ìjọ́ tẹ́ bá ti lè pè mí pa. Aren't you all ashamed of yourselves? That in the presence of such powers, look at what is happening to us in Yoruba land. We're not even crying for Yoruba land alone. What about the other people that need our help? You want to tell me that Shango, Ogun, Oya, Orunmila, all of them did not do everything to make sure that humanity was saved? What do you people do? Only to empower the pastors, only to empower our fathers, only to empower yourselves, such that it is only yourselves. All of you should be ashamed of yourselves. Bá ṣe ní agbára tó nílẹ̀ Yorùbá, ẹni tó bá sọ wípé òwú ṣe kinní kan, ìwọ̀nba tó máa fi taná ló mú. There is power in Yoruba land. Ẹ gbàgbé bó ṣe happen. But what are we using the powers to do? What are we using the powers to do? Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ gbé agbára ìdání, kí lẹ fi ṣe? Ayé gbogbo yín ti bàjẹ́ tìrantìran. Little wonder the Yorubas who are so loved and blessed by Eledumare. We are like horses that cannot run. We are like snakes that cannot crawl. We should be ashamed of ourselves. This is the time our children, our offspring, they should be spitting at our faces as Yoruba adults. If the death of that man doesn't mean anything to any one of you, I don't know the man. But as somebody who has humanity, as somebody who has empathy, I wept bitterly this morning. I wept for more than 30 minutes before I could even make that video. Yet, you could come under that post to tell me about Jesus. It will not be well with you and that Jesus. The Jesus that opened his eyes that they kidnap people from under his own house, under the church, during a church service unto him. Not once has he shown that he is powerful against, even once, just once, for people to say, yes, Jesus is Lord. It is that Jesus you are coming to terrorize me with. Oh, Nishorire. It is that Muhammad you come and terrorize me with. Oh, Niwama. Even if you are coming to terrorize me with Shango, Ogun, Obatala, and all of these deities, it is only if I am doing the wrong thing that I will be scared of them. But as long as I stand as a very, very, a very truthful and strong Yoruba person, I can never be afraid of them because they are my fathers. Eshu is my father. I am saying it without any form of apology to anybody. Then we slept. We woke up. This is the president who for so many times asked for resignation of Jonathan. Bola Ahmed Tinubu asked Jonathan to resign severally. So meaning that it is not against the constitution. You are not committing any offense by asking a president that is not functional to resign. How many weeks have I single-handedly raised the petition? Let this man resign. By his resignation, we will even know whether it will be the beginning of our separation. It will be the beginning of our separation because our cohabiting is not healthy again. And the whole world is looking at us. They are declaring war in Mali. What exactly is happening in Nigeria? That they are not declaring war already. With these killings, unwarranted bloodshed. I'm asking, why is war not declared in Nigeria? Because we are already at war. But I don't know how to define the war. But there is fire on the mountain. Lower by in Nigeria. What is the age of the children that they kidnapped again? Who masterminded the kidnapping of Chibok girls that toppled the government of Jonathan? And immediately they did that. That is the only reason, that is the insecurity issue that they used against Jonathan. And Tinubu spearheaded it. So we are asking him too, why is it that it is happening on your watch and you cannot resign, Mr. Tinubu? Mr. Security. Tinubu said it that if there is insecurity in the nation, that means that the fish is spoiled, and when the fish is spoiling, the head gets spoiled first. And I want to use that to speak to the Mr. President. As far as that you're saying is concerned, your head is already removing maggots. He's already oozing of maggot and you are stinking. And Nigerians slept yesterday. They woke up today. Only for the Electoral Act to be reformatted, to be audited, that anybody coming for election purpose or running for public office, even if the person is bringing a forged certification, it is no longer a criminal offense in Nigeria. As long as you are a politician, it will not be well with any one of you. You will never know peace. You will never experience good health. That right in the faces, right in our faces, everything that stands as foundation that we were raised upon. This government just came and damaged everything. What foundation are our children going to be standing on when it comes to this kind of calamities that in form of Tinubu. I will explain because some of you don't understand what this means. Number one, you have a child that you have spent millions on. Spending millions on such a child, he or she becomes a medical doctor. After the internship and everything, he or she is employed in a very top hospital. Or maybe your own child went for engineering program and he or she graduates. After the graduation, he or she is employed by Shell or whatever, or by a top engineering company based in Nigeria, doing very well. Then, after 3-4 years of enjoying the income from such employment, you are reaping. All of a sudden, your child comes back home. Your child already knows that you are a government supporter, especially this government, this current government. They see your pictures all around. They see the attire. Aṣọ for 10 work akiri tẹ́lẹ̀ ń ṣe election campaign. In the face of death, killing Nigerians. Then the child comes back. Say, hello, why are you home? Daddy, mommy, they have sacked me. Why did they sack you? They said my certification is forged. They said your certification is forged. They said, your certification is forged. And Daddy, you know, when I noticed that I will not be able to graduate because I was rusticated, or maybe the whatever, I now went to pay somebody who could give me that certificate, blah, 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 blah. But you went for NYSC and everything. Daddy, they said I forged that one too. They said, you forged it. Daddy, I paid somebody too. As you are saying that, as you are in commotion, as that is in, you now heard the knock on your door. Hello, we are from a state CID department, whatever. Please, we are looking for so person. That is your son or that is your daughter, who is supposed to be a medical doctor. What is happening? Hope it's all well. It is well. We just need the person for some questioning. What is happening? And you're locked by a joke. And the person he or she operated upon about a few months ago, the person just died. What happened to the person? Your child forgot operating tool in the tummy of the person. Yeah. But you are a supporter of this government. That is number one example. Number two, maybe we have Nigerians who forged school certifications, or maybe Nigerians who are planning to travel, even with the right certification. Do you know the stress Bola Ahmed Tinubu's regime will be putting Nigerians through now? Yet they are not making Nigeria to be habitable to Nigerians again. Why they themselves are stealing public funds to make sure that they are bought future for themselves in foreign countries for their children. You are there. You and your children are carrying placards. Do you know the stress? Do you know what it means when a Nigerian applies for visa? Do you know? You're not thinking outside the box. So what we are saying now is, it is okay for our children to forge certificates Then I'm asking the Nigeria police, IGP, Disu, ẹjọ́ mo fẹ́ béèrè lọ́wọ́ yín. If they bring certificate forgery case to your offices, are you going to arrest the alleged culprit? If the answer is yes, under the Constitution of Nigeria, that such is a criminal offense, then we're going to be asking you, can all our politicians, starting from the president to the least local government chairman or chairlady, to present all their certifications? Because as we speak today, I still have my primary school mates. I see we're in the same group. I still have my secondary school mates. I see we're on the same group. I still have my university friends. Even the schools I went to outside Nigeria, I still have contacts. You can go and verify my certifications. But the lack of conscience will make the judiciary in Nigeria, will make them to be signing everything this man brings to their table. It is a slap on the faces of anyone in that sector, in that arm of government. What legacy are you leaving for the younger ones coming up? That you will have gone to school for several years to become a son, Senior Advocate of Nigeria. Do you know what that title means? Years back, they give you a son. First and foremost, people see you as a lover of people, and as a Nigerians see you as a lover of the poor masses. But today, you are being muzzled and dragged around by who? By Tinubu, who cannot provide one certification. With all the alleged bad image outside the country, all of you should be ashamed of yourselves. It is a shameful thing. And finally, where do all of these things lead us? That we only go about and feeling that everything is nice, everything is okay, as far as it is not me. Oh, the calamity. This person died. It's okay. It's okay. Jesus will save us. We pray. But if it is your husband, if it is your wife, or that your very loving child, will you say the same thing? Will you be offering such prayers? Will you be like, Jesus save us? So that is my question today. (2021-22), just to add this. Even without knowing that this regime would be like this, I was making videos. I said, Nigerians, please do not allow election to take place. Let's fight this battle once and for all. Let's make sure that they change constitution. It was at that time so many people who were apologetic to pastors, to religious wolves. Even though they knew then that I was making sense, but because of my stand against what they are using religions to do against us. They said, oh, that boy, they reported all my pages. My pages were blocked. And I thank God that I am not a blogger. I am not somebody who will fight with a nail because of social media handle, because of money. Ọlọ́run ò ní jẹ́ kí n ráyè padà sí burúkú. Iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ mi, ó tó mi jẹ. And for what it's worth, it is not only the income from my job that is okay with me. I so much love my job, and it is the greatest that can happen to anybody in this dispensation. That they can call you 10 times in 10 days, come to work, and you pick your bag, you go. That is the kind of job I have and career. That tomorrow, if I say, you know what, I'm not even interested. I am injured. I don't want to work again. Because of that sector, and for how many years I've been there, I have a portion of what government will be giving me. Mama Jel, if I want to be lazy for another 6 months, they have left that loophole. That is why we pay employment insurance. Go and ask people, so that you will understand that my tears, my weeping is for Nigeria to be better. Unfortunately, Nigeria cannot, the center, things fall apart, the center cannot hold again. Let us go our separate ways. Instead of all this unwarranted bloodshed. From my employment insurance, even if it is only 60% of my current income that they are giving me, I'm a big boy. I am a big boy, I'm okay. Especially when I've gotten to an age where I don't have the liberty to eat like 10, 15 years ago. So you should understand, I am not talking because I am looking for anything. I speak because of the dangers. How many times have I done video that I'll be weeping for our children, not knowing that even this government will be killing them? Can you think for once, as a lover of Muhammad, as a lover of Jesus, as somebody who Lord for Umila, that we keep fighting one another for? Can you imagine what these children are going through in that forest now? That they could listen to bombs, IEDs, they could listen to gunshots. Do you know the trauma that might even unalive the family members of Mr. Michael Oyedokun? That is the teacher to your students, mathematics teacher. And our government is seated comfortably, running around for election. All of you governors that they are saying you defected to APC and you are gathering money, 800 billion for election campaign and everything, all of you will not know peace. They said they opened a park in Ibadan, in Oyo State. And Nigerians or Oyo State indigenes were celebrating. I don't know how many of you saw this. I said, you are celebrating when the money should have been used for more important things. If that money had been diverted to securing Oyo State, will this kind of beheading happen in Oyo State? I'm asking Governor Seyi Makinde. God will judge all of you. The same calamity everywhere, all of you governors in Nigeria, all of you, for keeping quiet in the face of these calamities befalling Nigerians, after you have eaten your own family members, you have eaten them abroad. Nílé àti lóko, ikú á máa wá wọn rí. Àìsàn máa gbé wọn dé, ẹ máa rí fòrò, ẹ máa rí ìdààmú. Irú ẹkún tí àwọn abiyamọ wà lẹ́ni ní Nàìjíríà. Tí abiyamọ sunkún, I posted that voice note. Tí abiyamọ sunkún torí ọmọ ẹ̀kan ṣoṣo, ọmọ tó ń retí pé kó jẹ́ ògo ohun tó máa bọ́ lọ́jọ́ alẹ́. Your government snatched that child from that mother, from that old woman. Gbogbo àdúrà tí woman yẹn ṣe fún gbogbo ẹ̀yin politicians in Nigeria, ó máa mọ̀ yín tọmọtọmọ. Ògún ó máa wá àwọn ọmọ yín rí, Ṣàngó ó máa wá wọn rí. omi ò mọ̀ pa wọn lórí ọyọ́ ò mọ̀ visit wọn ẹ lọ kọ́lẹ̀. Nigerians were not asking for anything, just to be alive. No matter the foundation funding the killing of farmers in Nigeria, that even you wolves who call yourself pastors, you know about this bigger plan. I was going to ask a question. When you kidnap people, what do you do to them in the forest? I'm asking this regime. And they say we are having African Summit, African Union, or Organization of African Unity, United Nations, and they are not seeing what is happening in Nigeria. Why? I'm going to ask a question. I hope it is not because you people are kidnapping our people for organ harvesting. A doctor made a video. That video will not go viral because it is not about breast. It is not about sex. It is not about useless things. The video did not go viral. And the doctor was exposing how Bill Gates had a meeting with hospitals in Nigeria. Said they offered them money. And they have the man alleged that the ends of Bill Gates is also even in what is happening in Nigeria. The man didn't cover his face. He was being interviewed. He didn't cover his face. How many of you saw the video? How many of you saw the video? One light complexion doctor. He says the time will come when our farmers need seed, they will tell their wives. They will tell the farmers to tell their wives or their daughters to come and donate ovaries, ovarian eggs, using us as experiments. Little wonder we have dull heads in House of Assembly and Senate House. Olórí burúkú gbogbo yín ní fowó yẹn ṣe nǹkan rẹ̀. Tá bá rẹ́ni tó gbowó ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó gbowó láti máa pa àwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà. Gbogbo yín pátá lẹ máa fojú sunkún ọmọ lẹ máa fojú sunkún ara yín. Ní rí bá ti ṣe ní rí ọ̀nà gbégbà. That in a nation where we have good soil that we can plant all year round, this is what you people are planning against Nigerians. Why should we need seed in the first place if we have good government in each state in Nigeria? What happens to CRIN, Cocoa Research Institute of Nigeria? What happens to more plantation? What happens to forest research? FRIN. In twos of billions that somebody like Yaya Bello, who is being indicted, alleging that he stole the money meant for Kogi State or what state, that Yaya Bello could even be able to say he's contesting for another election again. It is a slap on our faces. And how more evil can this government be? How more evil? Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń jẹ ní dìmọ̀dàrú yìí, directly or indirectly, ẹ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní fojú sunkún ọmọ, ẹ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní fojú sunkún aya àtọkọ. And finally, Oyedepo said April 26 or April 20 what? I made a video. Said there is divine judgment against terrorists and their sponsors. Baba Deboye said it that God will use Tinubu's government. How many of you saw the post, this thing? Baba Deboye, is this what your God promised Nigerians through Tinubu? Because Sabatun Benyi Rensin, take me there in Daniel already, and we alarm Buagbalagba. She Agbalagba Lenin. Agbalagba Oshi, Agbalagba Jaku, Agbalagba Oni Jekuje. Kẹ́ẹ̀dẹ̀ tú àwọn èèyàn sílẹ̀ àtòyèdèpò kẹ́ẹ̀ tú àwọn èèyàn sílẹ̀ ká lè bọ́ sí gbòòrò pé ikú tó ń pa wá yìí ó ti tó. Or is it an offense now? Is it an offense to protest and say these killings are enough? Irọ́ ni ẹ wo nǹkan ẹ wo tẹ́ ẹ fi àwọn èèyàn ṣe ẹ̀ ń dé wọn mọ́lẹ̀ máa gbàdúrà wèrè. Táíwò Òjó, Eprafas Sam Òjó, gbogbo yín náà kwéréje ẹ wo tẹ́ ẹ fi àwọn èèyàn ṣe, ẹ̀yin olóṣò lórí burúkú tẹ́ ẹ̀ ní nísìnyí. Ẹ máa ranjú lórí live video, ẹ máa gbọ́n orí, ẹ máa gbàdúrà. Kádùrà gbà ní Nàìjíríà, afọ́jú gan mọ̀ pàdúrà ọgbà mọ̀ ní Nàìjíríà, adití gan mọ̀. Àdúrà mo fẹ́ rógo, gbogbo agbára tó ń dúró dè mí ní kòríta ṣe rere, ẹ ní ṣoríire ní gbogbo ẹ̀yin pastors yìí. Ẹ̀yin olóṣò lórí burúkú yìí. Kí làwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà gan gbà lọ́wọ́ yín náà? Tó bá tiẹ̀ jẹ́ pẹ́ṣẹ̀ la ṣe àwọn baba ńlá kú baba yín, ṣé bá máa bẹ̀bẹ̀? And I begin to ask, I begin to wonder, kí ló dé táwọn kidnappers yìí ò mọ ilé àwọn tá à ń sọ yìí? Tí wọ́n bá lè pa ọlọ́pàá lẹ́yìn Johnson Suleiman ní few years ago, kí ló dé tí wọ́n mọ tẹ̀lé àwọn bàbá yìí náà káàkiri? Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ má bá wa gbé wọn. Èèyàn ṣáà ni wọ́n, èèyàn ni wá náà. Èèyàn ni wọ́n, èèyàn làwa náà now. What is good for the goose is good for the gander. Wọ́n pa ọlọ́pàá lẹ́yìn Johnson Suleiman how many years ago? Johnson Suleiman made a video that he knows the source of the attack. Was he interrogated? Because the police officers they were unalived. They didn't mean anything to Nigerian system. Bí ọwọ́ kidnappers ò bá yín, tìtẹ̀lédùmarè ọba tí ilé ni kó tó mú ni. Ní àsìkò yìí ni ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní visit gbogbo bí tẹ́ fi àwọn ọmọ yín hasila blood. Ọwọ́ Elédùmarè á máa tẹ̀ wọ́n. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. That is the level we are now in Nigeria, that they keep adjusting to accommodate for the do or die syndrome of Tinubu. And all the foundations we have laid. You tell the child it is not good to steal. The government will point your eyes to the government officials that are stealing in tens of billions. Daddy ẹjẹ lọ jókòó jàre, jíjí yẹn ló lè ṣe jàre. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ jalè wò bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe rí now. That is where we are today in Nigeria. And I ask again, why are we working out to send our children to school when the education doesn't mean anything in Nigeria again? When touts are occupying offices all over for learned people to even collect form. So, okay, I want to contest for election. They intentionally made the money. Where will somebody go and get 100 million to buy form? When they already know how they are going to plan everything and make everything. And Nigerians are not helping situation. Remi Tinubu, you should be ashamed of yourself. I saw a post, they said 1.2 billion and 100 trucks of rice. Ebi ò ní tán nídìílé yín. Tẹ́ bá ti kú gan, ìran tẹ́ máa fi sílẹ̀, àwọn ọmọ tẹ́ máa fi sílẹ̀, ebi ó pa wọ́n tìran. Ẹ̀yin olóṣò lórí tẹ́ bá ṣe dáadáa. If you do it very well, must you share rice? Must you share money for votes to collect people's PVC? Ọlọ́pàá dẹ̀ wà ńbẹ̀, ẹ̀yin ọlọ́pàá wà ńbẹ̀, ṣe nǹkan kan sí. But tó bá ti di mẹ̀kúnnù, ẹ wò bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń ṣe wá. You went all the way. Okay, my question now is, why is Kanu Nnamdi still in prison? If everything is said is now coming to pass, I'm asking. And you people went outside Nigeria to arrest him. Why is it that the people within the borders of Nigeria cannot be arrested and prosecuted? The soldiers the soldiers or the people will apprehend 1 or 2 bandits today or terrorists today. Tomorrow, the same bandits that they said they have killed the masses, they'll be the one to go to army base, Nigeria army base, to kill them in hundreds. I saw a news this morning. One of the people that they integrated into our system stole so many things from the Nigeria army office there, and he ran away with it. That is what they alleged this morning. And Nigerians are sleeping. They are snoring. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ jẹ́ oníṣẹ̀ṣe tọ́lọ́ ń gbé agbára yín lọ, tẹ́ fẹ́ òótọ́, tẹ́ ń ṣe pẹ̀lú òótọ́. My prayer is, kọ́lọ́ túbọ̀ máa bá mi ràn yín lọ́wọ́, torí yẹ kí n balance ẹ̀. Torí àwọn tí mò ń gbọ́ àtàwọn tèmi ń bá sọ̀rọ̀. Gbogbo àwọn tó bá ní wípé àwọn fẹ́ ṣe ìyẹ́bọ ogún yín, Elédùmarè ó mọ̀ fi ọwọ́ agbára ká wọn kúrò ńlẹ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, torí òótọ́ lẹ́yìn gbé dání. tẹ́ẹ̀dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé wọ́n lè fi owó lọ́yìn tẹ́ ẹ̀ sọ wípé kì í ṣe owó sẹ́yìn ìran Yorùbá gbúdọ̀ bọ́ nínú oko ẹrú yìí ni tẹ́ ẹ̀ ṣe bí àwọn wèrè tó láwọn ń ṣe Yorùbá nation tán ń jí owó tó epo torí owó náà ṣe ṣe ṣùgbọ́n ẹ̀yin dúró pé òótọ́ ni sí àwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà ọmọ Yorùbá gbúdọ̀ gba òmìnira Elédùmarè ó mọ̀ fún yín ṣe mi gbúdọ̀ sọ jù bẹ́ẹ̀.
wọ́n pa ọwọ́dà wọ́n jẹ́ ìyàwó ara wọn ọ̀jẹ̀ ara àwọn eléégún kan nìbàdàn tó jẹ́ eléégún ńlá tí mo mọ̀ tó mú mi bí ọmọ so mo lọ bá wọn ní ilé yẹn wà òkè kí n sanwó fine mo sanwó lé bí mo ṣe sanwó lé everything was working well iṣẹ́ tèmi go respect I start seeing it everything was good within 3 months tí mo kó wọnú ilé yẹn mo ra mọ́tò fine everything is moving fine gbogbo àwọn àbáwá nílé à ń ṣe dáadáa yàtọ̀ sẹ́nìkan tó wà nílé yẹn tó jẹ́ òun ló ti kọ́kọ́ wà nílé yẹn òun nìkan ni ò ṣe dáadáa nílé yẹn bó ṣe di ọjọ́ kan gbogbo nílé yẹn interlocking ló wà ní gbogbo nílé bó ṣe di ọ̀sán kan òru kan kò sí nǹkan tó ṣe interlock yẹn the interlocking was okay ó fine síbẹ̀ ni máa yí bẹ́ẹ̀ wú gbogbo interlock yẹn ó wú gbogbo ẹ̀ pátápátá ó dẹ̀ sọ di normal floor ó rẹ̀ ní normal floor ta ló mọ̀ nǹkan tó ṣe kò sẹ́ni tó mọ̀ gbogbo wa believe pé ó ń beautify ilé ẹ̀ ni not knowing pé something is coming for us. wọ́n ṣe ṣe yẹn tán kò pẹ́ ó di wípé ẹ̀yìn window ẹ̀yìn inú compound yẹn flat 4 chalet 4 ló wà bẹ̀ buildings wọ́n wà níwájú 2 bedroom 3 wà lẹ́yìn ó jẹ́ flat 4 tó wà ní compound yẹn nínú ẹ̀yìn compound ẹ̀yìn window tí wọ́n ọ̀bọ wà bẹ̀ ẹ̀yìn window neighbor mi kan pẹ́pẹ́yẹ turkey funfun wà bẹ̀ ọ̀dọ̀ ẹnìkan ìgbín wà bẹ̀ ẹ̀yìn window tèmi àgbò funfun ló wà bẹ̀ kò tẹ̀ sísẹ́ tó mọ̀ gbogbo abiri pé nǹkan ọ̀sìn ẹni olóní ilé ẹ̀ so everything was going bó ṣe dẹ̀ kan náà bí gbogbo nǹkan ṣe yí róbóróbó nìyẹn ó di wípé àtijẹ àti mu ó di wàhálà ó di wípé àti mu àti iṣẹ́ anything ó di wàhálà ó di wípé mo lọ ń gba oúnjẹ lọ́dọ̀ àwọn parents mi kí n tó lè jẹun nígbà yẹn tí n bá wá jáde lọ tí mo bá lọ ṣe àjò tí má ṣe ń gbé àjò yẹn délé báyìí tí má ṣe ń ṣí gèètì báyìí màá bá pásítọ̀ lẹ́nu ọ̀nà lé ni ọpẹ́ o tún ti lọ ṣáájò ni màá máa wọ́n dà pé báwo bàbá ẹ̀ ṣe mọ nǹkan tí mo lọ ṣe màá ní ara dádì nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ jẹ ló wà ń bẹ̀ o kò sí gbogbo nǹkan tí mo mú wọnú lé yẹn kò sí kankan tó máa ṣiṣẹ́ ń bẹ̀ kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ mo ṣàrìn kiri lọ oríṣiríṣi gbogbo ibi tí mo bá lọ gbogbo wọn ń tàn mí jẹ ni luckily for me mo meet ìyàwó ilé yẹn bí mo ṣe meet ìyàwó ilé yẹn ni ipe kí ni mo lọ ṣe bí mo ṣe dárúkọ ẹ̀ fún ìyàwó ilé yẹn ni kí ni mo lọ ṣe nílé ẹ̀ mo ní mọ́mì bí mo ṣe ríra mi nìyẹn o ìyá ẹ ni ó dà kò sí problem màá ṣe ìgbélé 7 days ìgbélé 7 days yẹn o ẹnìkan máa kú o mo ní fine ẹni tó bá ti mọ̀ kóun fẹ́ báyé mi jẹ́ kóun náà kú mo ṣe ìgbélé 7 days ìjọ tí ìgbélé yẹn pé 7 days ìyá yẹn pè mí ní òru ìyá yẹn ni tí mo bá ti kúrò ní church after 7 days yẹn mo tún gbọ́dọ̀ sùn ilé yẹn mọ́ kí lọ wá bí mo ṣe máa kẹ́rù mi jáde ìjọ tí ìgbélé yẹn pé 7 days tí mo délé báyìí tí mo yẹn ṣí gate báyìí mo bá pastor ní compound ni kí ni pastor máa sọ pastor ni ọpẹ́ mo rọ́wọ́ ẹ o ẹjọ́ má dárúkọ mi ló bá fẹ́ ṣe o mo rọ́wọ́ ẹ o ọ̀bọ mi ti kú o ọ̀bọ táwọn gbé sẹ́yìn window ọ̀bọ wọn ti kú kú kẹ̀ dáàdi mi mọ kankan o èmi kàn wá àtijọ́ àti mo lọ láti last week ni o mo wọlé mo kó wọ aṣọ tí mo.
àwọn tẹ́ lọ ń forí balẹ̀ fún nìyẹn o Jésù dẹ̀ ń wò wọ́n ràn ẹ wá máa fi Jésù halẹ̀ mọ́ mi ń bí báyìí ẹni kì í má sọ̀rọ̀ sí Jésù. ẹ ń gbé yín sókè. Ebulio ẹ bá mi on mute. The senator ṣẹ̀wá ń bẹ̀.
ó wà mẹ́sà ẹ̀ka lẹ́sà.
ẹ mà kálẹ̀ bàbá.
yẹ́sà ìgbìyànjú mẹ́ta fẹ́ ẹ̀ kó ètò sà.
Yes.
ọlọ́run máa bá yín ṣe o.
Àmín o.
ṣe rí ọ̀rọ̀ Nàìjíríà wa yìí ọ̀rọ̀ tó lágbára ni ṣùgbọ́n sẹ́ẹ̀ pé ṣe rí àwọn tá a pè ní ìránṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run àwọn ọgbọ́n ní ìránṣẹ́ èṣù tẹ́ bá wo kọ́mẹ̀nsì mi mo kọ pé àwọn those pastors and afas àwọn ọgbọ́n náà ń dalẹ̀ ayé lu àtàwọn babaláwo yẹn.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
tẹ́ bá wo Nigerians Igbo Yorùbá Hausa ohun tí wọ́n gbé lọ́wọ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí àṣírí ní àwọn oògùn àbáláyé ẹnìkan ṣoṣo lè pa odidi ní ó lè da Nàìjíríà rú ní nǹkan tó wà lọ́wọ́ àwọn ẹlòmíràn gbàgbà tẹ́ kí gbogbo wọn pátápátá wọ́n ti sásá bẹ wọ́n ti fowó ba ayé wọn jẹ́ sóhun ò lè sòótọ́ mọ́.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
n ò lè sòótọ́ ókè ẹ jẹ́ kí n gbé yín débẹ̀ ẹ wo orú bàbá Adébóyè mọ bí rẹ̀ bí Tinubu bó ṣe root tó ẹ̀fún ẹni ẹ̀ ní pásítọ̀ kó máa ṣe pásítọ̀ tó rẹ̀ tí wọ́n pé nǹkan kan máa wọlé wá fún yín ní every month látọ̀dọ̀ wọn so wọ́n ti jẹ́ òdòdó.
ṣé bàbá Adébóyè máa sọ pé àwọn ò mọ̀ wípé irú rẹ̀ ní Tinubu àtọkọ ẹ̀ wọ́n ń fi ráìsì bọ́ àwọn èèyàn torí election ṣé bàbá yẹn sọ̀rọ̀.
wọn ò lè sọ kankan wọn ni wọn ti jẹ́ òdòdó wọn ò lè sọ òdòdó.
gbogbo wọn pátá ebi máa pa wọn tọmọtọmọ.
lágbára Kristi bó ṣe máa rí nìyẹn o ṣẹ́rí orúkọ Jésù táwọn èèyàn tá à ń pè ó ń ṣiṣẹ́ tó kí wọ́n ṣe ń ṣègbàgbọ́ láyé ìgbà yẹn àwọn bàbá Babalọ́lá tẹ bá máa ń tẹ́pẹ́ yorùbá Kristẹni àwọn bàbá Babalọ́lá ibi táwọn ẹ̀ ti ṣiṣẹ́ ibi táwọn ṣiṣẹ́ ìgbàgbọ́ dé òun náà sọ pé there is nothing like holding this religion again àwọn ẹ̀yẹ olómọ́tò fi ṣiṣẹ́ ìránṣẹ́ wọn àwọn pastors sí the latest cars àwọn bàtà 450 bàtà 5 million òun náà ń lò pẹ̀lú shoot wọ́n máa ní ọ̀nà àwọn èṣe pásọ̀ kan náà àtẹ́nìkan ti ẹ̀ sọ fún mi sí pé ó ní pé ọlọ́run láìkì àwọn táníkà àwọn tí ò bá lówó báwọn tó lówó lọ náà láìkì níbo náà ti rí níbo pásítọ̀ Ìbíyọ̀mí àbí kí náà gbórúkọ ẹ̀ níbo náà ti rí nínú báíbù bàbá náà sọ ńgbà yẹn ó ní ẹni tí ò bá san tithe kò lè jọba o níbo náà ti kà ní báíbù ó padà sọ pé skip of tongue ṣèbọn ní dámà ti wà lórí pípìt yẹn agbára ẹ̀mí mímọ́ ló máa ń bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ orú agbára wo ló bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí ẹ wo orú bàbá tó lọ pa yìí bàbá ẹnìkan ní náà ọkọ ẹnìkan ní wọ́n gé orí bàbá yẹn wọ́n gé orí ẹ̀ sọnù àbẹ̀ sọ pé kíní ogun tí bàbá tí Tinubu wá kiri gbogbo yẹn ò kan and we call ourselves Nigeria they don't bother about the citizen kò sí nǹkan tó kàn wọ́n pẹ̀lú citizen káwọn ṣàfihàn achieve káwọn achieve gbogbo wọn ṣe ń pààyàn sí kidney of the things Nigeria is shedding blood every time kò kan bàbá yẹn o wọ́n ṣe máa ṣe second tenure yẹn second time òun náà wà pẹ̀lú kọ́lọ̀ ń ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́ ní Nàìjíríà ẹni tó bá lè ṣoògùn kó ṣoògùn èmi ò kí ń ṣe iṣẹ́ tí pásítọ̀ ti fojú tèmi rí ni kí n sọ pé máa sọ pé yá pásítọ̀ kan ni mo máa fẹ́ tẹ̀lé mi ò lè tẹ̀lé pásítọ̀ kankan ní tí bá lè pè kọ́lọ̀ máa fi dá mi lónìí kí n máa pè but this Nigeria we should stop following those people tó máa tà wá kiri wọ́n máa ní kó ṣe kíní kan tó máa ẹ̀sìnèfì ẹ̀ wọ́n máa fi ayé wọn dé ayé yẹn mọ́nú agolo wàá lò pé àwọn lórí mẹsáyà ọlẹ́dẹ̀ ló ń ṣe gbogbo apárápátá gbogbo àtà ló máa ń bá pásítọ̀.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ọlẹ́ni wà.
ọlẹ́ni gbogbo àlè gbàdúrà kò sẹ́ni tí ò láṣẹ lẹ́nu tó bá kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ náà ó máa gbọ́ àdúrà ẹ̀ kó bá pè bó bá ṣe pè sí bó bá gbógun náà ló bá lè ṣe tó ẹgbẹ́ yẹn ni tó bá mọ̀ kó lè pè tó ń dẹ lóhùn ní kó súnmọ́ ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀sìn tá à ń sọ ẹ̀sìn wọ́n gbé wá ní wọ́n kó wá ní nǹkan tá à ń sìn tẹ́lẹ̀ kọ́ yẹn ẹ̀sìn àbáláyé gbóná fi sí gbogbo ẹ̀sìn àwọn òyìnbó ni àwọn àwọn èèbó náà gbé Christianity wá sí Nàìjíríà táwọn á tàn wá àwọn náà dẹ̀ ń sásá bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹlòmíì tó yẹ kó ló máa ṣiṣẹ́ ó máa jókòó sí church látàárọ̀ dálẹ́ náà tó yẹ kó lọ fi wáṣẹ́ ṣe á lọ fi jókòó sí church àwọn òyìnbó táwọn àná yẹn ṣé àwọn ní time fún wọn títí wọn tó máa ṣe prayer wọn shortly ọlọ́run ní ẹgbọ́n títí wọn àwọn amáwa bẹ́ẹ̀ amáwa church látàárọ̀ dálẹ́ wọn máa ran gbogbo lọ́wọ́
ẹ ṣé bàbá mi.
Nàìjíríà ẹ ṣé bàbá.
Solex. Solex. Ẹ mọ̀ kálẹ̀. Yes bàbá.
Ẹ̀sà ikú ìpè náà sà. Ọlọ́run máa túbọ̀ máa fún yín ṣe o.
Àmín o.
Ọgbọ́n ìmọ̀ àti òye tọ́lọ́run fún yín ọmọ aráyé ò ní gbà kúrò lọ́wọ́ yín o.
Àṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
Lákọ̀ọ́kọ́ mo bá ìdílé àwọn bàbá yẹn.
Àwọn lọ fi owó.
Ọlọ́run á
Gbogbo wa bá bàbá.
wọ́n mú kúrò lójú bàbá náà. Wọn ò tún ní rí ogun ẹkún nínú ìdílé wọn mọ́.
Àṣẹ.
Ṣé rí tá a bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà tá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀sìn à ń sọ̀rọ̀ òṣèlú ṣe rí àwọn kan mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta yìí ẹ̀sìn òṣèlú àti kí mo tún lè pè náà ok ẹ jẹ́ ká mú méjèèjì ẹ̀ ẹ̀sìn ti wọ inú òṣèlú òṣèlú ti wọnú ẹ̀sìn so ìgbà tí ẹ̀sìn dẹ̀ ti wọnú òṣèlú wàhálà ti dé òṣèlú fúnra rẹ̀ ti wá wọnú ẹ̀sìn wàhálà ti dé nítorí wípé àwọn nǹkan méjèèjì yẹn wọn ò bára wọn dọ́gba rárá ẹni tó ń ṣe òṣèlú ẹ ti mọ̀ wípé paraku ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń bẹ lọ́wọ́ wọn ẹlẹ́ṣẹ̀ I'm sorry to say pé ẹlẹ́ṣẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká yọ ti ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kúrò mẹ́ because gbogbo àná lẹ́lẹ́ṣẹ̀ kọ́lọ́run dáríjì wa ni so ẹni tó ń ṣe òṣèlú ẹ mọ̀ wípé àwọn nǹkan àìmọ́ pọ̀ lọ́wọ́ wọn nínú chọ́ọ̀chì adẹ́ǹgbàdúrà wípé nǹkan àìmọ́ pé kí wọ́n má mú wá sínú chọ́ọ̀chì àwọn pásítọ̀ kan yìí náà ló dẹ̀ ń gbàdúrà fún wọn àwọn àáfàá kan yìí náà ló dẹ̀ ń gbàdúrà fún wọn abẹ́ wọn náà ni wọ́n dẹ̀ ń sá padà wá sí.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
So ẹ máa rí wípé kò sí bá a ti lè sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀sìn tá a sọ̀rọ̀ òṣèlú tí àwọn méjèèjì yẹn tá a ṣe lè rí pé bóyá a fẹ́ differentiate wọn because wọ́n ti wọnú ara wọn ẹ̀sìn ti wọnú ìjọ òṣèlú ti wọnú ìjọ so kò jẹ́ kí òtítọ́ gan àárí òtítọ́ ò sí nínú ìjọ mọ́.
Ẹ̀rí ọkàn ti sọnù.
Ẹ̀rí ọkàn ti sọnù because pásítọ̀ tó rí èèyàn tó mọ̀ pé ìwà tó wà lọ́wọ́ lágbájá yìí ò dáa ẹ̀dẹ̀ tó ní kó máa mú táìtì wá sínú chọ́ọ̀chì ẹ mọ̀ pé lágbájá yìí apanilẹ́kúnjayé ni ẹnu kó máa mú táìtì wá sínú chọ́ọ̀chì ẹ̀dẹ̀ ń gbowó lọ́wọ́ wọn báwo lẹ ṣe fẹ́ correct ẹni yẹn because àwọn náà ti jẹjẹkújẹ wọn ò lè sọ òdodo mọ́ èmi ń sọ kinní kan lọ́kàn mi wípé tá a bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹ̀sìn ilé ìjọsìn ibi tó yẹ kí aláìní kó máa sá lọ sí ni ẹni tí ebi ń pa tí ò lówó lọ́wọ́ ibi tó yẹ kó máa sá lọ kó ti lọ rí ìgbàlà ibi tó yẹ kó sá lọ kó ti rí nǹkan tó fẹ́ nìyẹn bọ̀ láyé òde òní kò rí bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́ nítorí wípé ẹni tí ò lówó nínú chọ́ọ̀chì àbí ní mọ́sáàsì ọ̀tọ̀ láàyè wọn.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Kíní kan sọ sí mi lọ́kàn lé nígbà tí mo ń rìn tí mo ń jáde lọ láti ibi iṣẹ́ mo ń káàkiri so from one place to another mo á sọ pé ẹ ti ẹ̀ gbọ́ nínú chọ́ọ̀chì ọ̀tọ̀ láyé olówó tí olówó yẹn bá tún wá kú ọ̀tọ̀ tó láàyè ibi tó tún máa tún lọ sí wọ́n á ní cemetery kan wà tó jẹ́ pé ọ̀tọ̀ àyè àwọn olówó lélẹ̀.
ọ̀dọ̀ wọn nínú chọ́ọ̀chì dẹ̀ náà máa ń sẹ́ńtà ACC jù oru ìbáfẹ́ yìí tó kù ọ̀fàn.
nǹkan tó kàn wọ́n.
ẹ̀yin yòókù mú ìwà nìní.
àwọn wa instead kẹ́ gbàdúrà tó jẹ́ pé general fún gbogbo ọmọ ìjọ àdúrà àwọn olówó yẹn ọ̀tọ̀ ni àdúrà àwọn olóṣèlú yẹn ọ̀tọ̀ ni special prayer náà máa ń ṣe fún wọn. Kí wá ní àwọn tí ó jẹ́ aláìní kí ni wọ́n fi ṣorí ẹ dẹ̀ má gbàgbé wípé ọwọ́ àwọn aláìní ilẹ̀ ti ń gbà fáwọn yẹn o.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Gbogbo àwọn olóṣèlú pátápátá tó wà lókè yẹn ọwọ́ àwọn aláìní náà ti ń gba owó tí wọ́n ń ná o. Àwọn ìyá tó wà lọ́jà tó ń ta arú tó ń ta ayọ̀ ẹni kí wọ́n bọ́ sọ́jà kan lọ́ máa já tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì kan máa gba ilé kan máa gbà lọ́wọ́ wọn owó ìní wọn kó lọ sókè táwọn náà. So nínú ìjọ a ti rí wípé oríṣiríṣi nǹkan ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ to the extent wípé àti ẹ̀wà mọ ẹ tó tiẹ̀ wá ń sin Ọlọ́run gan mọ́. Oríṣiríṣi ló ń wà káàkiri.
Ẹ ṣé bàbá mi. Ẹ ṣé. Mo fẹ́ thank you Ọlá Ken Global network yín sá lọ. Oh shit. Ẹ reconnect network yẹn sá lọ. Now rounding up mi lélẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ n play eléyìí.
Ọ̀rẹ́ yẹ kọ́ pẹ́ mọ̀ wípé Ọlọ́run yóò pa yín gbogbo yín jẹ́ pátápátá. Pátápátá Ọlọ́run yóò pa yín gbogbo yín jẹ́. Nítorí pé ẹ ti fi rọ́ ẹ ti fi bà wá láyé jẹ́.
Mo bọ̀nà. Ó yẹ kí n bá yín wá jáde níbi tí. Mo ń bọ̀. Mo fẹ́ kẹ́ gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ yìí.
Gbogbo afátọ́ bá ń wò mí. Mo fẹ́ kí kọ́ ẹ mọ̀ wípé Ọlọ́run yóò bá yín gbogbo yín jẹ́ pátápátá.
Àṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
Pátápátá Ọlọ́run yóò bá yín gbogbo yín jẹ́. Nítorí pé ẹ ti fi rọ́ ẹ ti fi bà wá láyé jẹ́. Ẹ ti fi rọ́ ẹ ti fi bà ọgbà ayé wa jẹ́. Ẹ ti jẹ́ ká lọ fi owó wa ká fi sórí burúkú ká fi ṣẹlẹ́yà. Ṣùgbọ́n pẹ̀lú ògùn Ọlọ́run gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ mú àlùkùránì tẹ́ mú wá sílẹ̀ Yorùbá wa ẹ̀. Tẹ́ mú àlùkùránì wá sílẹ̀ Yorùbá wa ẹ̀. Ẹ ṣẹ̀rù tọmọtọmọ ni. Gbogbo yín pátápátá.
Àṣẹ.
Àwọn lọ fi owó àwọn fi sọ́kò má Sítánì nílùú Mọ́kà. Tẹ́ bá mọ ibi tí Sítánì wà nílùú Mọ́kà. Ṣebí tí wọ́n bá pè lásìtánì ṣebí inú gbọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀ka Sítánì ò wà. Sínú ìlú tẹ́ tó dẹkorétì ibi tá Sítánì wà. Àwa lọ fi owó ra òkúta sọ̀kò mọ́ òkúta. Tá à ń sọ pé Sítánì a lọ fi owó a lọ fi ra òkú àti wọ́n á lẹ̀ mọ́ òkúta. Nínú ibi tó dá nínú ibi tí AC wà. Sọ yẹ ká Sítánì wà nínú AC. Sọ yẹ kí Sítánì kó wà nínú AC. A ní gbogbo ẹ̀yin àfáà tẹ́ mú àlùkùránì tẹ́ mú wá sílẹ̀ Yorùbá wa ẹ̀. Tẹ́ sọ pé ìgbàgbọ́ ni gbogbo yín ẹ ṣẹ̀rù tọmọtọmọ ni. Àwa Yorùbá ní olórí òmùgọ̀. Níjọ́ tí wọ́n sì gbé nìkọ̀ọ̀kan wa. Ẹ gbọ́ pé kọ́mọ mọ́ gbọ́. Sáwa ti gọ̀. A ti gọ̀. Kí wọ́n láǹfààní owó kọ́mọ mọ́ gbọ́ tẹ́ gbà. Nígbà tẹ́ ń ṣe kó mọ ẹnìkọ̀ọ̀kan wa. Kí láǹfààní owó mọ́ gbọ́. Ṣé ẹgbẹ́ yìí gẹ́gẹ́ lórí burúkú tẹ́ báyé wa jẹ́ lórílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà yìí. Torí tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá báyé wa jẹ́ ni bó la ṣe mú owó tá a ṣe mọ kó ríbiríbi tá a mọ kó lọ Mọ́kà tá a lọ mọ lẹ̀kùn má Sítánì tá a mọ tún fowó ra òkú mọ́ lẹ̀ mọ́ òkú tá a ìsọpá ń sọ́kù má Sítánì. Gbogbo èèyàn fàtẹ́ dánrù rẹ̀ wò ẹ ṣẹ̀rù tọmọtọmọ ni.
Àṣẹ.
Tí tẹ́ẹ̀sì kó wá sí inú oko ẹrú ṣé bí nǹkan tí wọ́n máa ń pè ní àṣetán ṣé bí nǹkan tí ò da ni àṣetán ṣé tó bá yẹ pé àṣetán ò da sọ yẹ kí àwọn àràbù sọ yẹ kẹ́ gbé síbi tí ó da kẹ́ tó ta ẹ̀sìn fún kẹ́ taná fún kẹ́ ta ọgbẹ́ fún tí ẹ bá rí ibi tí Sítánì wà ẹ̀yìn síbẹ̀yìn kan sì ẹ̀ lọ Mọ́kà gan síbẹ̀yìn kan lọ Mọ́kà ṣé ẹ̀rí ibi tí Sítánì wà nílùú Mọ́kà ni ṣé ibi tó yẹ kó wà nìyẹn níbi tó da tán gbogbo yín ẹ̀ ní lálẹ́ o gbogbo èèyàn àfáà tẹ́ ń parọ́ fún wa tẹ́ ń parọ́ fún wa lórílẹ̀‐èdè Nàìjíríà yìí nílẹ̀ Yorùbá yìí tẹ̀lékùrà níyì ọkàn wà lọ́wọ́ ọkàn wà lẹ́sẹ̀ tẹ́ ń parọ́ fún wa gbogbo yín ẹ̀ ṣẹ̀rù tọmọtọmọ ni.
Àṣẹ abiyamọ ẹ̀ṣẹ̀
tọmọtọmọ ni gbogbo yín ọ̀ṣẹ̀rù torí ẹ ti fi rọ́ ẹ ti fi báyé wa jẹ́ ẹ ti fi rọ́ ẹ ti fi dàgbà ámọ̀ ní wa rú ẹ ń gbowó kọ́mọ́ gọ̀ tí àwọn táwọn lọ Mọ́kà táwọn fi owó sọ̀kọ̀ má Sítánì sáà ti gọ̀ àti gọ̀ Elédùmarè yóò fìyà jẹ gbogbo yín o gbogbo yín pátápátá gbogbo ẹ̀yin àfáà pátápátá gbogbo ẹ̀yin kàlífà pátápátá gbogbo ẹ̀yin mọ̀ọ́mù pátápátá Elédùmarè yóò fìyà jẹ gbogbo yín àtọmọ yín àti aya yín àti gbogbo yín Elédùmarè yóò fìyà jẹ tó yẹ ti kó wa sínú oko ẹrú ti pẹ́ kí ló kàn wá pẹ̀lú wẹ̀
kí ló kàn wá ìwé lásán òbútù bẹ́ẹ̀ tẹ̀ ìwé lásán kí ló kàn wá pẹ̀lú ẹ̀.
ìyẹn alákọ̀ọ́kọ́ rounding up mi lélẹ̀ torí bí mo ṣe sọ mò ń lọ bí iṣẹ́. now brother mi tó sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan wọ́n ní ìjọ wọnú òṣèlú wọnú ìjọ. ẹ jẹ́ fún wa ní example kan. When you look at Christian body today, there is a way they use this religion to promote being lazy, to promote non-entities, to promote mediocre or mediocrity in the society in Africa, most especially. Because abroad, no matter how much oil they pour on your head, you must work. But in Nigeria, look at the, most especially in CAC, somebody cannot go to school to study. Orie Ogbewi. But immediately they pour oil on him and they fill him with these lies. He becomes somebody important in their circle. And in orúkọ Jésù, ẹ lọ ṣe rere. Now, I will tell you for free today, the political class is learning from the religious class when it comes to this madness. They anoint unlearned, good-for-nothing entities in Christianity. And immediately they collect you and I who have been to school, we begin to elevate these non-entities. Daddy. Who did this to us? I'm asking, who did this to us? Their political class, they make sure that the government school or public schools are not funded again. These are all good for nothing entities who had opportunities to go to school free of charge when their mates were going. They didn't go to schools. Right? Now, by doing so, parents will always have to go through extra mile to make sure that their kids go to school. And because of what these children are seeing in the society, they don't even want to go to school. They would rather want to become another NURTW tout that this political class now turn to for killing people, for damaging lives and properties during election campaign. Judging by the pastors who have antagonized me, Ifato, tell me the difference between these two classes. Yet, the Christians will keep telling you, ìbáṣepọ̀ wo ló wà láàrin ìmọ́lẹ̀ àti òkùnkùn. When you see the likes of Baba Adeboye, Oyedepo and the likes, rubbing shoulders, sleeping in the same bed with the political class. The same political class that are unaliving us today. So the same way religion, both Islam and Christianity, the same way they are promoting this madness to make sure that our lives are damaged, is the same way, is the same, they call it common characteristics between the political class and the religious class, has enabled by you and I. Secondly, seeing the kind of bloodshed going on in Nigeria, and these pastors are telling you that Jesus will save you, will save you, use oil, use handkerchief. Is it possible to advise all of you security personnel attached to all of these men to drop job and say you're not interested again? Oh, you will say, Rotimi, báwo la ṣe fẹ́ jẹun, ọba tán sọ fún wa náà, òun náà la fi ń jẹun, ó la manage. I will tell you for free today. Tọ́nà kan ò bá dí, ọ̀nà kan ò kí ń là. One, then two, ẹni tá a bá bá rìn tá a yó, tá a bá firú ẹni bẹ́ẹ̀ sílẹ̀ ibi ò lè pa ni. It is what I have tested and trusted in before. I will say that proverb again. If there is anybody you are rolling with and you are not filled, if you depart from such a person, hunger is not your portion. All of you security personnel attached to Baba Adeboye and Co, Oyedepo, all of them, Olukoya, Baba Ezekiah, Esoladele, all of them, Machashimolowo, Oyakilome, all of them, you security personnel should start this fight with us. Tell them you are no longer interested. Let their children be their security personnel. You will see that when any one of them is touched and shaken, you will see that there is no God specially guiding these morons. There is no God guiding them. If there's truly a God that is guiding them and they can prove it, then that God must be useless. If Redeem members are kidnapped, if Winners members are kidnapped, if MFM members are kidnapped, Monka Lazarus members chosen are kidnapped and everything, then that means that God is useless. And that God is partial. Don't let them be bamboozling you with altar talks. All those free talks. I decree divine judgment. All of you will not carry it and be saying, who does Oyedepo move without security agents? You that you're saying, you're going home with your bare chest. How many Christians have been killed today in Nigeria? You call them fathers of faith. They must be useless fathers. Most especially when Baba Adeboye, let us read a particular passage. Somebody like Baba says that Yaya Bello is a man of God. James Ibori is a man after God's heart. Please, let's open. Let's open to let's open Bible. Please, let's open Bible. Just one Bible passage before I go. What is this? Isaiah 5:20. Isaiah 5:20. Please let me open it. Isaiah 5:20. Someone like Yaya Bello to Baba Adeboye is a man of God. He's somebody who God loves. How many of you saw that post? And James Ibori, the same James Ibori that you know his history, to Baba Adeboye, is also a man of God. Isaiah